Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to my channel Cosmic Codes. My name is Ellu. Today, let's do a reading about your future. Where is your life taking you? What are you being prepared for? I already pulled you some cards. So you have in the present moment storm warning number 10. Near future, you have angel of love. And future energy is broken heart reversed. Present moment energy is snow leopard and hermit, ascension, illumination, introspection. And future energy is cheetah, speediness, shrewdness. And this word that I cannot pronounce, but it means when you're talking a lot. And what is the energy that's gonna take you to this future energy is chariot. Number 7, important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, public recognition. Archangel Metatron, which is the angel of sacred geometry, and is present when there's these specific, meaningful transitions in our lives. Okay, so in the present moment there might be some destined karmic events, Wheel of Fortune number, that might be a little bit triggering for you, that might feel a little bit like you're in the middle of the storm, like you're in this turmoil. You might have some like impulsive, maybe even aggressive, this restless energy. And lightnings make me think of divine activation and surprises and these kind of experiences that shake up your entire life and kind of shake you, shakes all unnecessary energies that you don't need anymore, kind of away from you. So maybe this kind of turmoil and restless, kind of Mars, aggressive kind of Mars energy. We are in Aries season, so Mars energy is present. And these intense energies you're dealing with right now, that might be a little bit triggering. You are maybe dealing with them by yourself, because Hermit talks about being alone and kind of retreating and finding solutions and answers from within. When the moon is present, it can talk also about like this shadow work energy, which is this process of navigating your subconscious mind and bringing subconscious to the conscious, and kind of dealing with the subconscious patterns that are kind of somehow triggering you or affecting you negatively, or affecting your life negatively. All these dots make me think of trigger points and insecurities and kind of these weak points in ourselves. This makes me think God, universe, is kind of activating these challenges or these intense energies into your life, so you would become aware of the things that are holding you back, And in the near future, we see some movement. Chariot energy is moving forward, and willpower, self-discipline, it's this determinate energy. And kinda not caring about the little bumps in a road, just going forward. But this, how it's coming out, like this chariot is kinda, it looks like it's going back toward past from this cheetah energy, which is, this is the fastest animal on planet, and Mars energy, which can be a little impulsive. This makes me think of not do impulsive kind of moves or decisions right now in this energy. And this can also talk about, like, because this is very slow and kind of reflective energy, so this makes me feel you're being prepared for some speed in your life, things happening fast, maybe some surprises that come out of nowhere. This makes me think that in the future you're gonna find yourself in a more healed place. This makes me think of your inner child and your inner adult kind of working together in harmony. And this is kind of exploring the darkness and shadow energy, and this is more like embracing the joy and the lightness and the pleasures and adventures and curiosity. This angel of love makes me think that you're gonna find this kind of harmony, peace, connection in yourself. Maybe these trigger points and this inner work you're doing here is kind of bringing you to this connection with yourself, that you're in tune with your feelings and the peace within you. And this makes me think you're gonna find strength from your own heart and how you have healed your own heart. This is same number, Hermit number. So this makes me think that in the future, this loneliness you might be experiencing now is gonna end. Or it makes me also think that you, in the future, these same kind of issues and triggers, maybe you don't have to face them alone anymore. In the future, there's gonna be somebody that makes you feel very like protected and kind of that your inner child is safe, emotional safety. This makes me think. That's gonna heal your heart, connection. That's gonna heal your heart and make you feel very seen and heard and loved. But this love that's gonna come to you, that's gonna heal your heart, it's gonna come to you because you have found it in yourself, and universe is a mirror. It's reflecting back what you give out. I also think your weaknesses and these trigger points that might be a little bit like tender right now, that if you touch it right now, it's gonna hurt. But here, I think you've kind of healed them. Look, they look so much kind of not so tender, and yeah, more smooth and more like that it's easier to deal with somehow. And these colors also make me think of, because green is the color of abundance and healing, heart chakra energy, peace, forgiveness, connection, and blue is this kind of inner world, this intuitive kind of dealing with your mind color, kind of this third eye, intuition, inner understanding. So yes, let's take some tarot cards. This is funny because I was talking about third eye chakra and Archangel Metatron, and when I got this deck to my hand, I saw this on the back of this deck. It says third eye, Archangel Metatron. So maybe there's something, illumination, ascension, introspection, something kind of activation happening in your third eye, in your spiritual understanding. So let's use Light Seer tarot cards. What are you being prepared for? Wow. Devil and the Three of Cups. This makes me think that this might be a little blockage here. So let's leave it here and we'll talk about it in a minute. But let's take past, let's take present, near future and future, okay? Present moment. What's your energy in the present moment? Two of Cups reversed. And Three of Cups. No, Three of Swords. Okay, so near future. They kind of dropped from the back of the deck. 5-5. It might be a message for you. Also 3-3. And future. What's the card of the future? Where are these energies gonna take you? I just saw Lover's card very like strongly. Okay. Fool. Oh, I love it because it's the card of the inner child, and I was talking here about the inner child. This talks about freedom and kind of jumping off a cliff towards new adventure, not knowing what's gonna happen, but trusting that it's gonna be awesome adventure. Kind of this curiosity energy. Free spirit energy, free and wild energy. I love it. Okay, so there's this heaviness here. Devil energy can talk about this darkness, shadow work, addictions, things that you are choosing that might not be so good for you, not so healthy for you, and also emotionally not so good for you. This makes me think that there might be some heartbreak, maybe this separation from someone that's causing you deep heartache, because Two of Cups is the card of the soulmates and it's reversed. So, and with the Hermit card here and this, it makes me think that there's someone you're really missing and it's causing you a lot of emotional turmoil and pain and anxiety. kind of this pain that you cannot shake off, that you're carrying with you here. Three of Cups can talk about like outside influence to relationship also. This negative temptation energy. This can talk about having fun with your friends, but with these other energies, I think you're not maybe enjoying social life at the moment so much. Introspection. It's kind of like universe is forcing you by triggering you intensively. It's forcing you to heal and deal with your emotions and kind of heal your heart here. And 5-5. This is in the near future. This is kind of not so easy energy, but it's also not so bad, because if these cards were upright, they would be more negative, but when they are reversed, they have more positive meaning. So 5 of Wands talks about jealousy or conflict, or kind of this what's it in English, this race, no, competition is the word, yes. And this talks about kind of replaying past events or being stuck in the past, kind of emotionally being stuck in the past. Look, she looks very sad. But when these cards are reversed, this is kind of telling me that in the near future you're gonna move forward from what triggered you before and what caused you to kind of be stuck in this negative past experiences and feelings, being stuck in them, or kind of dealing with them in a very heavy way. This is getting easier. You're gonna find more determination and willpower and strength to get over these triggers and the disappointments and these negative feelings that are bringing you down. It's gonna get easier. And 5-5 is also talking about changes and kind of leaving past in the past. And look how free and happy and kind of in no worries energy you are in the future. This is Amethyst, which talks about that its power is transforming negative patterns and thoughts and feelings and energies into more positive ones. It's also crystal of protection. And yes, so this tells me that all these heavy energies you're dealing with now, all these triggers you're dealing, this darkness you're dealing, it's gonna take you to this very childlike wonder, curiosity, adventurous, wild energy. You're gonna feel very free and light. Look how light she feels, or how light she is. how light she is looking. Okay, so just a couple cards, oracle cards. Okay, let's take one for your career and studies and one for your love life. What are you being prepared for? Let's take this first. What are you being prepared for? What is universe preparing you for? That's too much. Sports. Maybe take care of your body in a more kind of enjoyable way, kind of having fun with it. And this is also showing up. You will become successful or rich by your own efforts. You must be obsessed in order to be successful sometimes. You're underutilizing your own strengths and advantages. That can be a message for someone, but I want it to fly more clearly out. Okay, wow. That flipped so funny. And look what's here. Inner child. Growing up. Don't rely on others. Rely on yourself. That's what you're maybe learning now. Heal your wounded inner child to get ahead in your career. Maybe there's some messages your inner child, this most innocent version of yourself would like to say to you. And this card also came out. Your angels are blessing you with new opportunities. Your angels are assisting you. Know you will be provided for. You must ask the angels to come into your life and help you. Yes, because we live in a planet that has free will. So your choices determine your life. And even though these higher powers are always helping us, because we have this free will, they cannot help us unless, they cannot help us so, like a deep way, if we don't ask for help. So maybe ask for help. Okay, so card for your love life. Maybe getting real with yourself, being honest with yourself or with others. Something is coming to the surface, can't hide in lies anymore, lies exposed, constantly lying. That might be a message for someone. But yes, okay, that's so clear again. Third party. So this energy, third party energy, outside influences that are affecting your relationship with maybe someone. Maybe someone chose someone over you, and that's causing this heartbreak here, this deep pain. But it was a blessing in disguise if that happened, because it helps you to appreciate yourself and love yourself and kind of be very clear about with yourself what you are worth of, like what kind of behavior you're gonna like accept in your relationships and what kind of behavior you're not gonna tolerate. Yes, because this can also talk about jealousy and kind of this feeling that someone's trying to take something that's yours. Lessons is on the back of the deck. Love lessons learned. There might be some kind of competition about your attention to. Maybe for someone you chose someone over somebody. This can be different to everyone, but there is this outside influence to important relationship in your life. I kind of wanna dig into that a little bit more. Maybe let's take one more card. What's in the near future in your life for you? Happy moments, happiness, feeling blessed and grateful, happy ending. That makes me think of maybe some passionate moments too. And work reversed. I feel like love and relationship and connections are gonna feel less like a work in the near future for you. That you have made space for this love and these positive experiences, joy, power, inspiration, pleasure. Maybe you're also gonna feel very kind of dedicated to your work, maybe you're gonna feel that you're in love with your work or something like that. Okay, so last message. Let's take this. Let's take it from this deck. No, I won't use. Let's use this Ancient Stones Oracle. What is the message for you? What's the advice for you when you're going through these intense turmoil, stormy energies? Boundary stones. Take back your energy. Call back your energy. Do it daily. We live in a very in a world that has very intense energies, and we are very energetically sensitive beings, so protect your energy by clearing it and keeping it in yourself. Negotiations, contracts, communication. This talked about communication. Look, wait, this word I cannot say it. So maybe there's some important communication, some healing happening about concerning about self-expression. This green color makes me feel, and let's see what the card is saying. We can feel nervous about setting firm boundaries, but creating this type of clear limit or rule makes all parties feel safer and prevents anxiety, questioning, and worry. clear communication. I will not read everything. You can read if you want. Perhaps this card is prompting you to take the time to clarify what's important to you, to voice what you truly want. Maybe you're being called to work out the specifics of some agreements or contracts. Maybe there's important discussions to be had in a relationship where you're being called to express your feelings or needs and let the other person do the same. What important discussion are you being called to have? How can you be clearer about it? That's something to think about, maybe. Yeah, so that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Grateful that I got to do this reading for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you all good things in life and blessings and miracles, and thank you universe, and thank you Mama Earth, and thank you all amazing light beings for these messages. Thank you, and bye.